All right, hello and welcome to the Bendat Basketball Centre for this year's AMMNA 2023 Men's and Mixed National Championship. My name's Jaden Walsh, and assisting me today is our expert commentator, Lynn Pepperell. How are you, Lynn?
Lynn Pemberton.
Pemberton's, I apologise. How are you, Lynn?
Yeah, good. I'm glad I'm not colourblind, and we can look at these green bibs, and green are in the they're the regional team, and the orange bibs are the metro team from Queensland.
Yes, both 17s, and so we've got some young players here, and hopefully we'll get a good game started off already.
Good challenge there by GD. It's just offside there. Centre orange. Had the pleasure of watching the green team yesterday against WA, and it was a fiercely fought game between the two teams. So let's see how they go today.
It'll be interesting to see out of the two Queensland 17s who comes out victorious, the Metros or the regional team.
Do you have any history on either of them?
I don't,
No.
but from what I've seen over the past, it changes every year.
Oh, okay. So Metro hitting one of the goals there. That's good.
It's unfortunate footwork that call there.
I'm not in favour of overhead passes.
No, that swing ball's very dangerous.
Yeah, and diagonal also. So it's only got one way to go, and it generally goes down. So too easy for intercepts.
It's good hands there by the defence.
Lovely shot.
Great shot.
He was a real sweet shooter yesterday.
He's on.
Yeah, yeah.
It's always important to have your accuracy as that shooter.
Yep. And just a really good playmaker too. That's an offside, so free pass inside the circle. I always like my centre court to go and chase up a loose ball.
Oh, very much so.
let the shooters,
let
be
the
settled.
shooters set up.
Yeah,
very much so.
Yeah.
Contact call there.
Metro strike again. So Metro's considered the away team here, and the home team is regional. So that's two balls now. Goal defence is put away in an overhead. He needs to put touch on the pass with either a lob or shorten it up a little bit. Hands there by wing attack.
Just been advised the regional team won last year's matchup with this game, so
okay.
Be interesting to see whether they'll be able to hold that and repeat the same as last year's.
So regional considered like Townsville, all through like all the country centres just come together and make up a championship and then select their teams, I wonder?
Yes, I would very much assume that.
Yep.
All the smaller country areas, pushing closer into the centre of Australia.
Nice outside land balance.
Good patience.
Yeah. I like wing attacks and centres getting that ball to the circle edge for feed because it's so much harder for the defenders to cover.
Contact call there on the goal defence. Both teams at the moment seem to be working that ball quite well.
Yeah, being patient. Just work it around. Good phase two there by GA. Finish it off.
I think that's where that patience needs to come in a little bit there.
Yeah, and it's hard to actually feed from the top of the circle straight back to a shooter dropping to the post when you're dead at the top because it often goes out. You need to get 45s and triangles happening.
Again, the right idea, just unfortunately execution wasn't quite there.
Yep. Good width, young wing defender. Be thinking he's on the younger stage side of this 17 and unders. It's important when a young kid that's a bit smaller than everybody else that they give him 45-degree leads if he's got hands over, so that he can actually see to get the deliveries out.
Oh. Bit unfortunate there from the goalkeeper, just letting the ball slip through his fingers. There's been a bit of a trend with a lot of these players saying the ball does get quite slippery.
Yeah. Need to get a little bit of the new skin off them, don't they?
Yes.
Patience, patience.
Oh, wrong team, wrong colour. Yeah, and I think the colour bibs, if they were a bit brighter, a bit bigger, might make it a bit easier, but...
Yeah. We were talking before, a bright gold and white maybe would be a good contrast. Nice bit of VJ there by GD, got right up high.
Good hands there by the young wing defence.
He's challenged him a couple of times now. Yeah. A little sneaky, crafty thing there. Putty challenging the goal shooter there. Just keep his feet moving. He's giving away a bit of height, so
yeah,
get a bit stuck on the hip there. It's hard to get back and up. And try and get off the body and work around it to create a bit of uncertainty, confused space.
Oh, unlucky there from the goal shooter.
I don't think he was expecting it.
No,
he didn't have his eyes on the ball. Statton had a very good game yesterday that I was watching, GD for the green.
The regional, yep.
Regional.
Really nice hold there from the goal shooter.
Wonder how many games they've had against each other before they came away and know one another's games quite well.
I think also being in the same age division, you would assume that they probably know each other quite well as well.
Yeah.
Nice shot there by the goal attack, brings the score to 6-all.
And Brandon's doing a good job in there in wing defence. He's giving away a lot of height, but he's challenging the wing attack.
Doing very well. Youngest member in the team at 13 years old.
Oh, is he?
Yes.
All of a sudden the speed's kicked up.
Just a little bit.
Don't get frantic. You can go quick by just processing the ball quickly. Control. Good. Reward yourself when you get that intercept.
Reduce the reset to settle the play.
Yeah. Hayden Beckett in the GS is trying to set up some screens here, which is good. He needs to get his head up though, because if they want to pass to him, he's not going to see it coming in.
Replay call there.
And try and get that front position against our big goalkeeper here in AMMNA. Hope I'm saying the names correctly. I hope the young ones here too, the 17s, get to see some of the open games as well, because they'll learn a lot from watching the senior men playing.
I think we all, I know for myself personally, I definitely do.
Yeah. He's got a very steady shot, goal shooter. He was like that, so at away. Yeah. Little jump shot pass.
Again, you can see that patience starting to, as you said, the game's getting a little quicker.
Mm-hmm. Like them, when they can get on that outside foot and get an outside pivot, their vision goes down court first, and you look for depth down into the game. Goal defender, you can't ride his hip like that.
Risky pass, swing ball, paid off.
Yeah.
Right away finishing the score, bringing it to 9-8 for regional.
Jump shot pass. Shot, sorry. Oh, it's a bit of a late challenge, but got away with it. Nice little pass there by Beckett. And finished off by Armstrong. Nobody's broken away yet, so it's just going goal for goal. Oh, there we go. Nice big intercept there, backing up. Again, just needs to work that ball right to the post, right to the circle edge to get the ball to the post.
You can see the defenders starting to double up on Adaway there a little bit.
Yeah. So Putty's he's having a look. He's having a crack to come out for that ball. Actually, I think it's not Chopati, it's actually Pulteney. I think.
Yeah.
Once they start rolling subs, we don't have the names, the future names, and it's a bit hard for us to keep track of who they are. And we don't know the teams. Nice little feed, little shuffle, that's nice. And finishing off well. New centres have come on.
Hopefully trying to rest some players or change it up a little bit, see what effects they can make.
Yeah.
The last couple of seconds of this quarter.
The ball skill here by goal shooter in the orange is very nice. He's got some crafty little moves.
Good finish.
Thinking he's probably a basketballer with that little hook shot.
Yeah, very much so. All right, and that brings the end of the first quarter. We've got 10-12 heading Metro's way.
I wonder whether this. I think this regional team have got a lot more in their tank though. They've got some players that were on yesterday. Big lad there, I can't see his name. Kavanagh, I think he was pretty good yesterday. They bring him on, that could actually turn things quite significantly.
The first quarter down. Hopefully, we'll see what changes they bring on for the second and see what kind of play they make. All right, now our sponsors for today. Yeah, so for all games for AMMNA Champs 2023, is proudly sponsored by Blood and WA, The Great Temptations, Sweet Treats, Western Coast Fever, Netball WA, and Spudshed.
And we might just go back on that one. That's West Coast Fever.
Oh, sorry, it is West Coast Fever.
That just happens to be our team.
It
that's
does.
On top of the ladder in the SSN.
It is. It definitely is at the moment. We'll see how long they can stay there. And our Queensland games, as we've got both Queensland teams. The Queensland Suns are proudly supported by Future Gen, Results Physiotherapy, and Game Clothing.
And we can't do without these sponsors because all the kids, I think you're all pretty much self-funded to get to these events, aren't you?
Very much so, very much so.
Yeah.
So they are, depending on the location, it can be quite a expensive out-of-pocket trip for some of these players and some of these teams. So yes, agreed, sponsors are very important and we do appreciate the contributions they make to our teams.
Yeah, we're just talking about having just even the commentary and the videoing of all the games too is fantastic. So people will love to get in there and have a look at seeing it all and being able to go back and review their own game. And yeah, it's fantastic.
Very, very, very useful tool to have, especially as coaches, players and teams. Always good to have some match review.
Yeah. So we thank Clutch for this.
And it gives the opportunity for our spectators as well to that can't unfortunately be here to watch these games.
Yeah, so I know, I'm sure sometimes parents obviously, they're paying out for the kids to get here and that, so some of them might not be able to make it. So fabulous for them to be able to link in and be able to watch them.
All right, 30 seconds, call's been blown.
Also a little message out to all our umpires and our bench officials. Thanks very much for all the work you put in because the game doesn't go ahead without that. And I think most of the umpires are squatted on for 2 games a day.
I think they've got 3.
Oh, have
they?
they?
So three games a day. So they're getting as much work as the players, I'm sure.
Yeah.
And it can be a thankless job. But no, we do appreciate their help and support.
I think I've seen a lot of respect between the players and the umpires so far this week, so that's good.
Okay, start of the second quarter. Unfortunately, just an offside call there.
Was it offside or a break?
Break, sorry,
yeah.
Apologies.
Yeah, I didn't see it, so I wasn't sure. So Kavanagh's come into the goalkeeper, see if he can tie down goal shooter in Beckett.
Good challenge there by the goal defence.
Particularly coming from behind, he was able to get his outside arm around and get a little tip away. I'd like to see centre court not step on. If you keep your feet grounded, then you can balk the ball and help, shift the defender. And in that case there, so he stepped on and then he's only got one pass and most of the time it's an overhead.
Yeah.
So if they keep their feet planted, they can use the balk and then do
balanced.
yes, balance and step around, and a lot of choices in pass then too.
All right, this regional team swinging that ball around the court, trying to find an opening, and unfortunately threw it out of court.
With another overhead.
They did.
Has no touch. It's got a place in the game, but it is hard, flat, and there's no touch in it. So touch means, just that. So there's another overhead.
Big one,
just lucky. Yeah, no, so didn't get it. So whereas a lob pass could have possibly got that, because then you can actually put touch into it.
Working that ball to that circle edge. Oh, shooter. Contact. Just pushing off slightly.
Mm-hmm.
And the young men using their athleticism, running up and down the court. It's probably why we're seeing a lot of those swing balls.
Yeah. Wing attack in particular for Orange, he needs to ground that footwork, because he's stepping on and putting himself and everybody else under pressure, because he's very athletic and he can get onto the ball, so then he's just got to finish the job, and that's making sure it gets to the next person.
Finish there by the goal shooter, brings the scores to 12-13, Metro's way.
He's very calm Attaway, isn't he? He just calmly does his little job.
Working that middle channel.
See the colour of those boots there? That fluoro
Stands
green.
out, doesn't
That's the colour that the bibs would be good in.
Yes,
yeah.
definitely. You can
really gives
definitely
you
see him.
Yeah. Be patient.
Instruction call. Put away there by the goal attack.
Qd working the goal attack hard then on a phase 3 blocking. Goal shooter.
Oh, right idea there from the wing attack. Unfortunately, the wing defence was a little slow in getting to that ball, causing the contact.
Stepping down, stepping up. No.
Good recover from the shooter, good rebound.
I'm going to try and get the that side defence when you're close to the post there. You know, rather than obstruct, just try and defend from the side a little bit. Get on the arm side of the shot. He's very clever. I like what he's doing. Yeah. I thought Kavner might have given him a bit of trouble, but Beckett's handling it really well. I'm sure Kavner could actually crank it up a bit more, though. I'm sure.
Oh, I don't think we've seen all his potential just yet.
Yeah. That's a hard contact.
Utilising that sideball channel. Nice feed into the shouldering shooter there. Needs to settle it. Just wasn't sure.
Doing a little horse trot there.
Just asking if that's what I'm doing.
Yeah. He actually did a run-on step, which is that 1.5 step that you're allowed to do in netball. And the last 3 times he's stepped on have been at the right time, because the ball's gone, he's taken and he's passed and done a run-on front cut almost step. So that's okay. It's when he's got defence right in front of him, when he's choosing to, that's the one he's got to get rid of.
Yep.
And then he'll be doing a good job of it all.
Breaking from the wing defence. 17's Metro ball on court.
It's got a Kavanagh takes the win on that one.
Put away there by the goal attack.
So it's only
Nice
one
little-
goal difference still.
Yeah,
They're
it's a close game. It's good.
Pegging one another. Feels like there's an unwritten rule between the two teams. Let's be really steady and slow for the first 7 or 8 minutes, and then we'll pump it up in the last 5.
The excitement gets to everyone, I'm sure. Yep. Fortunately, no touches by anyone on that pass.
Mm-hmm.
Breaking that ball down well. Nice little set up there by the goal attack. And the shooter holding.
Mm. That's a bit of a coach killer.
Yeah, I missed that one. Didn't see that.
Oh,
Oh,
okay. A bit of a disadvantage, but anyway.
Yeah.
All got sorted out. There was a big front screen there by Beckett. GD's paying him back. And then the umpire's paying him back.
He's not on side, unfortunately. Again, the rolling subs are very beneficial, but if you don't utilise them in the appropriate way, it can be a hindrance as well. Unfortunately, the wing attack coming on court after that goal, the centre got bedding into the circle.
I think everybody's getting better at coming in on to the games, but when quite often prior to having rolling subs, if you brought somebody in because of an injury, or you know how they were for a long time there, people were doing fake injuries and putting people
tactical subs.
They often came on court and made an error, and it would sometimes be 2, and but everyone's getting better at now just. And I think it's because they know they're sitting on the bench and there's a rolling sub. They've got to be into the game more.
Yep. Their ready state is a little bit better.
Yeah.
You start to see a lot of players warming up on the side of the court a little bit more.
Yeah. And that feed from the transverse line into the goal shooter going with Kavanagh in front of him is just probably not going to work at any time. Even though Beckett's very athletic, it puts him under too much pressure. Centre court just have to do the work.
Right, nice little intercept there. A little bit of a tip. Contact, got wing attack. Oh. Off the ball contact from the wing defence. Gives young Lachlan an opportunity to get past the ball in.
And I have to apologise. I've been calling the goal shooter Beckett, but it's actually Griffin Logan. My apologies, Griffin. You're still playing a great game, so keep it up. I need a Queenslander up here to tell us who we've got on the court all the time when they do a sub.
obstruction call there.
He just got caught out with a split by the centre orange. When he turned, he was all of a sudden found himself short.
And again, that overhead pass we were talking about, sending it straight out of court. Yep. Replay call.
I use the thing when I'm coaching is that you're not allowed to give neighbourhood passes. It's got to be shoot it down the letterbox, because you know people, you put everybody else under pressure. So it's trying to put it the non-defence side of the player, and just anywhere within the area is not good enough. It'll get you into trouble when things are under real pressure. So that was a tough ball, but he did put it non-defence side, so he got it through. Just wonder if the Metro team have got other combo of defence, whether they swing their GD and GK around. I'm not sure. Be interesting to see. Goal shooter Green.
Finished there from Attaway, yeah.
Yeah, he's got on top of the goalkeeper here.
He's shooting very well this game.
Yep.
He seems to be getting himself in a good position.
Regional got a zone box happening there. Did a good job.
See if
Metro needed to swing it out to the fat side of the court, which is over near the score bench, and then that swings the game all the way down the other side of the court. Or they've got to have somebody punching up through the middle of the box to open that up.
Almost, not too far off. And put away by the goal.
He's got such a sweet shot.
He does. He seems to be shooting from some good ranges at the moment. Bringing our score to 20 to 22. Going into the Queensland 17s and Metros.
Here's your namesake, the GA.
Oh, the GA, yep.
Yeah, Jaden.
Should be easy to remember then, hopefully.
All came in off court, I think. Be patient.
Oh, man, that's the patience. Yeah. But unfortunately, lucky the shooter got the rebound on that.
I think GD could have taken that intercept. He just knocked it away. Yep. Yeah. He was home alone by himself almost.
There's the green shoes, planting down, finishing off the shot. Oh, yep. Hesitated.
Step on, overhead, in strife. It's this continuous combo.
Yeah, another stepping there.
Yeah. That was a fantastic drive there by centre onto the circle edge.
Good recovery. And that finishes our second quarter. We've got the Queensland 17s, Metro on 20, and the regional team, the regional team on 20 and our Metro team on 24.
It's been a good contest to see. Do you think regional can pull it back?
I definitely think from what we've seen, they've got the potential for sure.
I just feel like they're not as fired up as they were yesterday against WA.
They do look a little flat in some areas, but they definitely seem to have the nice transition through the court.
Yeah.
That could definitely bring it back. So we'll see, I guess, what changes the coach makes during this break and see how they come back coming into the third quarter.
Yeah.
What are your thoughts on the Metro team?
Well, I think they're just playing very steady. There's nobody trying to be a superstar, or none of the teams, neither of the teams, there's anyone trying to be a superstar. They're just, I think, cherishing possession a little bit more. Not stepping on quite as much. They're making sure of their passes. See how they go. And I do apologise to anybody if I did make an error with names that I've called, because we actually probably should have arranged a Queenslander to come and stand up here with us and keep us on track with who the new subs are.
Well, you from WA and me from the ADF team.
And we're quite a way, even though we're courtside, we're quite a way up, and it's quite difficult to see their names, particularly when they're on the move. I'm struggling to read any of them.
Having a pretty good season this year, Andy.
By the look of this lot, you are too.
Well, we've got a good team out in the field. You want to go meet them?
Sure. So what do you grow here?
We've got broccolis, collies over there, carrots, you name it. We harvest it today, catch. And it's in the stores tomorrow.
So you guys are the midfielders of the fruit and veg?
At Spot Shed, we grow it.
We sell it, you save.
Giving this season everything we've got. Just try and stop us. Don't miss the excitement of West Coast Fever at RAC Arena. Tickets on sale now at ticketek.com.au. Giving this season everything we've got. Just try and stop us. Don't miss the excitement of West Coast Fever at RAC Arena. Tickets on sale now at ticketek.com.au.
All right, so 30-second whistle has been called. We'll see the players taking back onto the court shortly.
Just big shout out to our cameramen here. They've sitting here all day, quietly doing their business and keeping everybody in the game. It's fantastic. And also to Clutch, who are the live streaming for the competition. So thank you very much.
All right, having third quarter started. The 17's Metro Queensland team to start with a centre pass and just a break there.
Oh. Let's set up the young ones I've got here. The regional.
Nice attempt there from the
sideline. That's
yes.
Right across to the other sideline.
Oh.
Swinging it to the fat side, I call that.
Looking for those open players.
Yeah. Metro had them covered well then. That's good.
Good read there.
Yeah, they've actually swung the goalkeeper. I thought they wondered whether they would try that to challenge the goal shooter a bit more. So they've done that, and he has got onto a couple. Bit more height. Oh, that's not a replay because he didn't actually have possession when the wing attacked. So replay is you've got possession, dropped, and then picked it up again.
any sort of controlled movement.
Yeah.
Nice shot there.
Very smooth on his action.
Again, unfortunately, we don't have the rolling subforms, so we don't know exactly who's on at the moment, but we'll just keep calling some bid positions. Oh, contact call.
Yeah.
Let's get the centre back out of play.
Just didn't realise that. It's a good challenge there by Wing D. Can't be standing still to catch a ball. You need to be on the move. So if you're feeling like you're standing still, get a preliminary in. And obviously preliminary to the sideline, back to the middle of the court's much better than preliminary to the middle and back to the sideline, because you really pin yourself down then. So the sideline almost becomes like a defender to your team. Liking the work centre Green is doing. He uses his speed and change of pace really well with a front cut and hitting the circle edge, which is good.
Just lost a bid there. Just picking that up. Hopefully put it back on the back.
The clock should be stopped because the umpire's called time.
Yes. Okay. Benches missed that one, but.
Yep. Pretty dangerous pass to swing all the way along the baseline. You better to work out a triangle or reset to your wing D, GD, whoever's on the line. Oh.
Nice little finish there by the shooter. Work using that circle edge.
GK and Green got into a bit of trouble with the umpire yesterday. He was struggling to readjust to the calls, and he's a bit quiet today. I was hoping to see him challenge things again a little bit and keep learning and work out which ones. That's it. Well done. So they're all down one side of the court and overhead again and step on. That combo. Coaches, if you're out there, it's a killer for you.
I wonder if fatigue's coming into a little bit of play there. Some of those dryers not coming on.
I also think too, some of the hesitation in what they're doing is probably just trying to identify which is their teammate. You know, with the colours, it's a bit hard. You're having to sort of pause momentarily.
Is that my teammate or is not?
Yeah. It's just too expensive to put them in different coloured strips. You know, like turn the shirt inside out, as in a orange instead of a maroon for one of the teams.
Well, again, as we said at the start of the game, the players are. There's a fair bit of money, personal funding that comes into this
absolutely.
As it is, so it's just another expense for a lot of these people that they probably don't need.
No.
Good read there from the defender.
It was really patient by our little wing attack there. Did a good job. I'm liking what the centre Green's doing. He's really setting up some good stuff defensively and in attack. And there we go.
Pushing the back from the shooter.
So that can be called delaying play if he keeps doing that.
Yes.
He's stopped the play.
A bit of frustration there from the young little player at the wing defence there.
Yeah.
Or sorry, wing attack.
So if goalkeeper had just used like a three-quarter lob pass over those hands, that would have got through to his player. When I say three-quarter pass, it's not a true lob in the sense that you would give a goal shooter that's posting up, but it's not just a flat shoulder pass, it's that in between, and gets you out of a lot of trouble.
There you go, that was almost one of those lobs you were just talking about. Finishing there by the goal attack. Our scores even now, both on 25.
Both the boys there are very calm with their shooting. I'm trying to work out, are they brothers, are they twins, or what? They almost look identical. They've got the same haircuts, the same build.
Very similar. Unfortunately, the centre just dropping the ball there. Couldn't pick it up, otherwise he'd get the replay call. And unlucky for the Metro team just throwing that ball out of court. Held ball. Good defensive pressure.
Good defensive pressure by the little wing attack.
Yeah.
And, you know, like maybe he sort of...
Doesn't always have to be an intercept.
No. It's just that hands pressure and everybody else doing their job. If you can do it for 3 seconds, it forces the error. He's got some nice little skills, our little guy. Ball out in front. It's a nice delivery.
Oh, bit unlucky there. Get on court. Not quite.
No.
Didn't quite get his feet back on quick enough for it.
No. He knew what he was going to try and do, but at least he had a crack at it.
Oh, dangerous play, keeping on that ball on that sideline.
Yeah.
Try and keep
And
it.
particularly with the height that's against him, he needed to come out square to the back to the middle of the court and bring it down the other side.
You can see the team's definitely trying to bring that ball into that middle channel as much as they can.
Yeah. Try and make a rule that if you're within 1.5 meters of the sideline, you have to change direction.
Yep.
Oh. Equal
Contact call.
clash there. What's the umpire calling?
It's contact first from the centre, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
No, goal third.
Yep. That's where it happens.
Oh, unlucky. Getting the umpire's positions usually see something different to what we can on this side.
Got everybody coming at the ball.
Nice take there from the centre. Unfortunately, getting those hands up before he can get that 3 feet distance. But gets the turnover.
Yeah, big goalkeeper dominating there on the rebound. That's what I like to see.
Open player.
Yep.
Oh, what have we got? Contact.
Like to see the trailing centres also. So if they're the trailing centre court, to not run the middle corridor because they cut the court down in half. So to try and put width in their play and then cut back in. It just opens up the court, separates the defenders.
The Metro team brought that ball down that trans line quite well, but unfortunately that lob pass came into it again. Good defensive pressure.
So see how centre's running straight through the middle, and that creates, like, everybody, the whole team except the goal shooting keeper, we're in the outside corridor here, so it just helps the defenders team up or, you know, do V defence or switches. So that middle person, that trail person needs to get out wide and then they can actually see where they can punch back into the game. So centre could have cleared out bench side and then punched back in and just kept the game a bit more open.
Good pop out there from the shooter, clearing his space from his defender. Gets it away, brings the score to 27-28. Still quite a close game. the regional team definitely brought it back a little bit.
I wonder if this is just going to come to whose centre pass it is at the final
At the
time.
final.
Somebody's got to do a couple of things, turn a couple of things over here.
That's right. I think the coaches will definitely want to review this footage afterwards, and they'll definitely pull some good points and some bad points out of it.
Nice swish shot there by GA. Got a new goal shooter in here for the Orange. For Metro.
We'll see how he blends it in with his counterparts.
Good work, defenders. You both came around and got front position. I call that dada, defence attack, defence attack.
Yes.
Yeah, so you want to try and challenge that as much as you can. Force them to put the ball up and over, and then hopefully your back D gets onto it. Another interchange with our wing defenders for Metro.
Good hands there.
Oh, we've lost a shoe. I think umpire needs to call some time there if he wants to call it. Oh, no, he's right.
Fortunately, we had the obstruction call that gave him that little bit of extra time to put that boot back on.
They can actually call time to get a shoe back on. I'm looking at his shoes right now, and they look quite loose. He's rein in the shoelaces. So Jaden, the ADF teams, they have a national championships of their own, and then you select your own teams?
Yeah, so we hold very much a similar sort of concept to what AMMNA is, having each state bring a men's mix, and we actually have a ladies division as well in our competition. It's a great opportunity for us to bring all our members in the Defence Force together and have a national competition. So yeah, we pick our teams for this competition specifically from that little pool. Oh, bit of goaltending there. Yeah, so as the ball comes on that downward slope, you can't deflect that ball from going into the goal.
Thank you to all the ADF people for all your service to the country. It's fantastic.
I think a lot of ADF members that come to this competition, we've got a fair bit of inexperience. The new players come this year, so it's all about experience from this sort of national level.
Do you actually have any international competition with Commonwealth countries, or is it not that far out?
We're building. We're not quite there yet.
Okay.
Last couple of seconds in this game, third quarter, coming into the fourth.
I think it's the first time we've had a 2-goal break in the game.
Yeah, we're heading towards regionals. Yeah. Starting to get a little scrappy though, see if they can control it for the last couple of seconds of this quarter. Have some patience.
I think with the two big shooters that have come in and they've swung their GA into the wing attack attack's become a real little playmaker along with centre, and they're getting it through a little bit easier. And these lads are very accurate down here.
And that concludes the third quarter, 32 to 29, heading towards the Suns 17's regional play. A little bit of excitement on court.
Yeah,
they're happy.
Pumped up now.
They've fought back after that halftime drop, and it's turned it into a lead.
Some high fives happening out there.
Obviously, whatever the coach said to them during that halftime break worked.
I think just a few changes too, little tweaks to what she put out, particularly in that last half of that quarter, made a difference as well.
Very much so. And as we said, that benefit of that rolling sub gives those opportunities, which is nice.
Yeah.
We'll see what she does here now coming into the fourth, whether there's a couple of changes or whether she's going to keep it the same. Maybe rest some players.
I think everybody wants to win, so I don't know that she'll rest.
No, she might not.
Well, no, she's put the GA back in. I mean, the wing attack back onto GA.
Even just looking on the Metro side, a couple of changes possibly coming in through them. See if they can put a stop to the regional boys and come back.
I think,
That's last.
I'm trying to think now because I said his name incorrectly before. Griffin, I'd like to see him back in the goals. He was their
Longland.
playmaker. Yeah.
Yep.
Longland. He was their playmaker before. You never know what they've got up their sleeve because we don't know the players. We don't know the coaches.
No, we don't.
You come up with some good stuff.
We'll see what they turn it into, I guess. It's been a good game though, very contested.
Yeah.
Again, some errors on both sides, but it's been quite good to watch.
It's actually good looking down over the top. You see quite a bit of the play, the way it flows. I watched the previous game at the end of the court before, and you can see all the timing or lack of, and the space awareness and the use of the corridors and all that. For those out in netball, non-netball land, if you're not sure what corridors mean, break the court up lengthwise 3 corridors. So if you have a look at where the basketball lines are for the foul line shot, that basically indicates your 3 corridors almost. And if you can keep that balanced, a good way of winning.
All right, 30-second call's been given. Play will come back on shortly. We'll start the fourth and final quarter for this game.
Let's see if it pumps right up.
Well, hopefully they'll be able to keep their patience, both teams, through this game.
So long as if they pump it up, they've got to still keep discipline though.
Very much so.
Just make sure that they're not taking one another out and still executing. Oh, we've got centre's bib upside down.
Just fix it. We've got time.
Somebody's saying it's wrong way around. Oh, I don't care. He says, who cares? It's on. Yep, she saw you.
Good.
He knew he was going to go offside. He could have leant on the ball in the goal third, as long as he doesn't put his hand down on the ground.
Umpire just telling him exactly where she wants him to go.
Yep. Good standard.
Good hands there from the goal defence. Initiating the turnover.
Just steady it down. Oh,
Lovely
beautiful shot.
Lovely shot from outline. Outlog, sorry. Nice loop.
Perfect height. Yeah, perfect height.
Oh, unlucky. Bit of footwork there.
Oh.
And another one.
Yeah.
And that patience, that control needs to start coming in a little bit.
Would have been nice to see that one advantage play on because they were on a roll then.
Had a nice clean drive. Unlucky. Bit of a height advantage there on the intercept.
But it didn't really make a lot of difference the last time it happened when it was down the other end because the little guy, he did a good job. He found his spaces and challenged things. Sometimes when a shorter player is on court against a taller one, the throwers to the taller one can often lower the level of the pass, thinking it's not going to get intercepted or challenged.
Put away there from the goal attack. 33-30. The regional team is holding on to their lead for the moment. Oh, could have grabbed that.
Just needed to come inside, yeah. He went to the outside of GA instead of the inside, and he could have taken the actual two-hand intercept.
You see the shooters trying to set up some holds.
Yeah, don't think you can do that. Desperation.
Good use of the roll there from the goal attack. finished.
He's very clever with his little shuffle shot to let the ball roll closer to the post. Phase 2 there by the little wing attack. Did a good job.
Good reset option. Gives them the mid-quarter opportunity to reset.
Two defenders are tying them up a little bit in here. Oh, didn't see too much there. Just time it. A lot of the players need to, it was a very old-fashioned way. We used to say 1 hippopotamus, 2 hippopotamus, 3 hippopotamus.
Have that patience.
Yeah, to get that 3 seconds timing. And that was a long time ago, so you can tell how old I am. But it was a good method of getting the timing on the jump. Because a lot of them have got the VJ to get up there. They just get a little bit impatient.
Bit of luck there from the regional time. The wing attack losing the ball and causing contact there.
Windy will be out. He took out the body.
Windy, you're out of play.
Yeah. Can't run through them.
Nope.
That's a good hook in by wing attack. Good ball skills.
Starting to put their bodies on the line a little bit. There's a couple of dives going across the court. Nice little reset transition swing there. Working that ball, that circle edge.
Oh, you don't
big
need to
step
back
in.
off. You
Nope.
didn't need to back off, GK.
Could have stood there.
Yeah. He had a few tricky calls yesterday, so he's probably trying to be a little bit more reserved today. I just feel like he's much more measured today than what he was yesterday in his own discipline. Except for that one.
Except for that one.
And that comes down to angle, because he was flat to the thrower and he needed to have angle so he could actually come around with his outside arm. If you don't get the ball, you've got to leave. So you either receive it or you leave. Get out of the space, create a hole for somebody else to pop in, just like the wing attack did just then. He was quite close to the ball, so he cleared out and GA punched.
Right. Play the whistle. Any contacts called, so...
Way too close, yep.
Yes.
Yeah, he's got to get some discipline now. He's been picked up 2 or 3 times now, so that breaks the 7-on-7 defence and puts them one short.
Bring that patience in.
Yeah, he could have just kept running the same line with the wing attack down the outside corridor this side, meaning opposite to the bench, because we're opposite the bench commentating. Very athletic,
Nice.
Very well done wing attack.
Well, unfortunately, this couldn't be.
Oh,
I
he's
think
done
possible ankle.
rolled an ankle.
Umpire's time. Yeah, umpires can call time for if they deem the injury enough.
The score bench needs to, yes, they've done it.
They've held time.
Good work, Les.
So the players must stay on court.
Yeah. Couldn't quite see, I saw him go down, but I couldn't actually see how it happened because there's bodies everywhere there. He's in a bit of pain by the looks.
So the umpire will go back to the bench now and determine whether it's serious enough for either a pause or Alright, so the umpires have deemed that players can...
Metro wing attack, Metro goal shooter, pulling all his team in. That's good work, young man.
Still got to stay on court, but they can have their chats while they deal with the injury. Queensland, being such a big squad, fortunately have plenty of support from their medical team. I believe they've got 2 or 3 physios as part of their team, so plenty of support available for them as needed to assess the injuries.
So, I don't know if they're waiting on a wheelchair maybe.
I'm going to try and lift him instead by the looks of it.
The face is telling the pain.
Yep, it does. And even though he's got looks like he's got a brace on, unfortunately injuries still can occur in this sport. Especially the sport of netball being as non-contact as you can see, it's still very much contact.
It's actually not completely non-contact
No,
anymore.
it's definitely not.
You see the SSN, it's very physical
Oh,
now.
yes.
Yeah, very
All right,
challenging.
umpires have brought the players back in. They'll just make sure the court's good at that area so the umpire doesn't do an injury herself.
Yeah.
Clear up any sweat that may be on the court, and then they will continue play.
8 minutes 24 to go in the fourth, and regional are 2 up.
See if they can hold that
And
lead.
in this injury time, either team could actually make multiple changes if they wanted to. But it doesn't appear, I'm just scanning through the court, I don't
So-
think anyone has.
Unfortunately, the shooter had to stand out there as his offsider that came off with the injury caused a contact, and now that he's in that bib, he had to stand out.
So the game's all over in one corridor there. They need to open up, create some space. Quite liking what the young goal shooter's doing. He was playing wing attack in the first half, and I thought got into too much trouble with his footwork, stepping on all the time and overheads, but he's doing a really good job in that goal circle.
Good vision there from the wing attack, just seeing the
And well done.
goal attack out.
Nice bit of rain happening outside
Yeah,
there.
you can hear it through the mic.
Yeah. I just
Looked
realised-
up.
Yeah, I just realised what I was hearing. No knee and ankle bend there. Just
No.
needs to get the knees down. Down 1, up 2.
There it is.
Yeah.
Always notice the players with some height they have a tendency not to do that little pop, that little requirement. Oh, stepping in. Good defensive hands there from the goal defence. Fortunately, just couldn't keep his feet flat.
Got a quick interchange happening there. Centre coming back on. New one.
Oh, again,
Oh.
good hands.
Oh, they've got themselves in a bit of a mess then with that interchange. That turnover, it got a bit tangled up.
Right, the regionals ball. Another quick change of defence for the Metro team. And a contact call. Good read there from the keep defence.
He's done a good job, except for those overheads, because that's about 5 he's done now. He needs to have a look at that and work out that there's other passes.
Lucky
But he's
obstruction call
done
there.
some good work, though, with his footwork to get around and up for balls and things. So he needs to reward himself to finish off. Regional pushing out now to 4 goals. It's not seeing a lot of change anymore with the Metro, so I don't know that they can pull this back. Let's see.
Nice hands there to cause contact.
Yeah.
The excitement of the turnover got to him. Oh, good hands, good tip.
Well done. Oh,
Yeah, a little close, unfortunately.
but it was the right idea because he
Definitely.
came around in front and forced the ball up. He was just slightly too close when he stormed the wing attack on that challenge.
All right, still plenty of time left in this final quarter. Let's see what the Metro team
So
can
wing
do.
attack and GA have played the same play, 4 centre passes in
Yeah.
a row, and be nice to see if that goalkeeper could get ball side of that and have a come out and have a crack at them.
Good quick play there. Nice.
Huge
1-2,
stretch.
1-2, 1-2.
Steady, steady, get yourself a goal.
Lucky with the obstruction.
Yeah,
Finish that off.
well done.
Nice little play.
Yep, pulled it in.
Good defensive pressure there from the Metro team. Almost got the goal tackle with the held ball.
Got the right idea of challenging. He just needs to come off the body slightly so he can get round. He's sort of running through the back of him with his shoulder that's closest to the shoot, to the shooter's shoulder.
Yeah, the goal defence there, just leaning back into the player too much, not keeping his body upright, causing the contact. Getting that 1-2.
Yep.
Get that stretch, that reach.
Just got to then get his balance once he swings around from the lunge shot action. Just take his little bit of time.
Get that ball down nice and quick.
I was about to say we've had a few lollipop passes here, and then all of a sudden there's a bounce pass.
Yep.
one of the first ones. I think there's only been 2 in the whole game.
Yeah, don't recall many myself.
Oh,
Oof,
step.
Yeah, luckily didn't
And
get that.
goalkeeper's got it anyway, so there you go. Mandy said before, she's with commentating, she said, oh, the ball knows.
Yes, very much so.
But they didn't capitalise on that, which is a bit of a shame. One more step through and he could take that intercept. He just had a lunge at it, and that was centre orange. Umpire's not watching there. He was begging for a penalty for throwing the ball away. Oh.
Ooh, almost. Yep. Could have been a held call.
I think there was nearly 3 hippopotamuses there.
Yep. Let's see what they set up for this. Oh.
Now that was a bit lazy. He was trying to be a bit casual,
Yes.
hooking the ball in with one hand.
Utilising the one defender. And finishing that shot off from the shooter. Last 2 minutes of this game. Still plenty of time. Let's see what the Metro team can do. Oh, just a little bit slow in that movement from the defence. Good read though, but just couldn't get that arm in. Contact call there from the wing defence.
Umpire's calling
Umpire's.
time. Set the penalty. She's good discipline.
Controls the play well. As we said earlier, we definitely appreciate the work these umpires put in. All long shot there, not quite executed well. Good read though, defensive touch. Taking that pass.
And take time, quick little time to say good luck to all the teams that they're in Darwin playing the 19 and 17 under nationals starting tomorrow,
Yes.
I think it is.
Yes, it is.
So hope everyone has a great tournament.
A lot of representation from around the country at that game, so
Yep.
should be a good competitive week for them.
Yeah.
Right, coming into the final minute, final
Whoa.
working that ball around. Regional know that they've likely got the win here. So
It's good defence by Metro.
Yep, falls into contact from the centre.
For a moment
See
I
if
thought
they
that
can-
Regional were just trying to play it around and milk the clock, but I think no, that was contact. That Metro are
Defensive
actually
pressure.
putting on good defence.
Yep,
Yeah.
definitely.
Yeah.
Last couple of seconds. Oh, and that will be it for the game.
Oh.
Held time with 0.5 seconds left.
It's a bit critical, though, to listen to the umpire and see where they want you to set it up, because if there is that opportunity, it could have been a draw game, and
Very much
you know
so.
that 3 seconds you can score a goal,
Very much
3 or
so.
4 seconds. So watch the umpires; they give you the instruction where they want you to take it. So, Jaden, thanks very much.
No, thank you very much, Lynn. It
working
was,
with you.
it was a great game to watch, and comment for the Suns 17s, both Metro and regional team.
Yeah.
It was quite a good game to watch, and unfortunately for the regional team, they came out with the win at 43-35.
Yeah, and good luck for the rest of your tournament.
Oh yeah, I've got several more games to go, and the body's already feeling it.
You haven't got any blisters yet?
Oh no, they've come and gone. Again, thank you for our sponsors. So for AMMNA Championships 2023, proudly supported by Bladden WA, Great Temptations Sweet Treats, Spud Shed, West Coast Fever, and Nepal WA. Hopefully everybody enjoys the rest of their tournament, rest of the week, and we get minimal to no injuries.
Yeah, and our Queensland Suns sponsors Future Gen Results Physiotherapy and Game Clothing. Thank you.
All right, till the next game.
And thanks to Clutch.
Yes, thank you, Clutch.